you are aware that the suspensions was lifted on the 17th, midnight 17th, and I came in on the 19th. Ideally, it's proper for me to see Mr. President to tell him that I'm back, and I've also resumed my responsibility as the governor of Rivers State. It's not much, it's father-son discussion, telling him thank you, and the areas where, if at all, there should be any issue, for him to guide me properly, so we don't be in any situation that will bring crisis again. That's what he said to me.
Nigerians want to know.
He advised me on what to do and how to go in the right.
And the question,
I don't know what he means.
That was the democratically elected governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, telling the whole world that after his suspension, which the Nigerian Bar Association say was an illegality, a violation of the Constitution, that he came to tell the president that he has resumed after the president who suspended him for 6 months lifted the state of emergency and restored him back to power. A president that was elected like him through democratic process, remove him from office. He came there to say that I come to thank the president that you have restored me and that I'm back. And the worst of it is that he said that he came to take instruction, because what he said there is that he came to take instruction from the president. He came to take instruction on how to run the state so that he doesn't offend anybody, so that he will not do anything that will offend his godfathers or cause crisis again, according to him. What does this tell us about our democracy? And this thing is coming up at a time when Niger Delta activists and Kio Briggs is demanding for clarification on the agreement between President Bola Tinubu and Sim Fubara on the terms they agreed on before the state of emergency was lifted. What was it that was agreed on? And Kio Briggs is saying they ought to know, Rivers people should be told. And he's saying that the governor owes it also a responsibility to tell them what the agreement was, because they are the people that will bear the brunt of whatever was the outcome of that agreement. Now, and Briggs, speaking on Channels Television, was saying that it's going to impact on the integrity of the governor. What is he talking about? A governor that was removed and he didn't challenge his removal, undemocratic removal. In fact, if I were Sim Fubara, I can go to court to tell the court to restore these 6 months that was taken away from me, that it was illegal. And if it was taken away, it means that Sim Fubara will not even hand over. He will not leave power by May 29, 2027. He's a movement, he may stay longer than others. Extra 6 months should be added to him because his election was disrupted illegally, according to Nigerian Bar Association. And this is not new. Remember that why P2B became a strong force in Nigeria today is because P2B, after the Supreme Court restored him when his mandate was stolen, and he started as governor, within a short period, they say his tenure has elapsed. it was when P2B challenged that his tenure as a law, because P2B was not sworn in on the day that he's supposed to be sworn in. The person that was sworn in was Chris Ngige. So Chris Ngige was in power for almost close to 3 years or thereabout, or even more. So within that short period, P2B returned, election was close by, and the INEC was rushing to conduct the election. They went ahead and conducted the election, in which Andy Oba was allegedly declared the winner, or something like that. But P2B went to court, and the court pronounced that your tenure starts from the day you are sworn in. Now, if that day you are sworn in is disrupted, can't it be challenged that they be restored? I'm just saying my mind. But that's not even the issue here. But I'm just telling you that if you are already somebody who really want to stand by your right, but you can see what he said here. He said that he has come as if the president is his employer. The employers of Sim Fubara is the people of Rivers State that voted for him. So it's not the business of Tinubu to know whether he has resumed or not. But what I take it is that, like he said in the close to the end of the video, which I interpreted as he has come to take instruction. But look at the way he put it, as if like an employee reporting for duty, telling his employer, he said, I come to tell him that I'm back and that I have also resumed my responsibilities as governor of Rivers State. He went on to say it was a father-son discussion, telling him thank you. Why are you thanking him for removing you illegally? He ought not to remove you in the first place. You're supposed to be angry. He said, telling him the areas, if at all there will be any issues, for him to guide me. That means he has come to take instruction. Check that again. He said, telling him the areas, if at all there will be any issue, for him to guide me properly, so that we don't bring any situation that will cause crashes again. And he also advised me on what to do and how to go about it. How did our democracy deteriorate so low that a duly elected governor of a state will go to the office of the president, who was not different from him in terms of election, and the constitution stipulates the jobs of both men, the process of their emergence is in the constitution. Look at what Fubara has, and the APC has reduced the governance in this dispensation. That a governor could go to the president and say, I've come to get instruction from you so that I will follow the guideline. That's what he was asking, so that I don't go and do something that tomorrow there will be a problem. So it's literally that Tinubu is not only running Nigeria, running Abuja, because don't forget, by constitutionally, Tinubu is the governor of Abuja. He is in charge of Abuja, the federal capital territory, Abuja. That's why he appointed a minister, yes or weekend, to be doing the job of the governor of Abuja, sort of, for him, by issuing certificate of occupancy, running the territory on his behalf. Wike is there at the pleasure of the president, who is in charge of Abuja. Now, Tinubu is not only running Abuja, he's also running Rivers State. So the former governor of Rivers State, who is the FCT minister, goes to Tinubu to get instruction on how to run Abuja so that there won't be problem with his principal. The elected incumbent governor also goes to Abuja to get instruction from the president on how to run Rivers State so that there will be no issues. And I saw activists and Cure Briggs lamenting about the situation of Rivers State and talking about that they should that Tinubu and Fubara should reveal the content of the agreement between them for the lifting of the emergency. Who is going to listen to her? Is it Fubara? Fubara is not going to listen to her. The president is not going to listen to her. And the Rivers State people are, he's not going to listen to the Rivers people. Because if he cared about Rivers people, there wouldn't have even be any need for a state of emergency in the first place. The state of emergency that was imposed and the sole administrator, that the Nigerian Bar Association said that it's an illegality, an impostor, conducted local government election. Now those local government chairmen are now duly recognized by the Constitution. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. I think the Niger Delta activist who is waiting to be told what was the instruction, because the rumor out there is that Fubara agreed that he's going to do only one term. That's the part of the agreement, is that Fubara is not going to seek a second term. And Anne Briggs is also worried because she is from the part of riverine area where they have never produced governor before. Fubara is their first governor, the first governor from riverine since 1999. And now, if it is true, I think that's what she's concerned about. If it is true that Fubara will not be able to be allowed to do second term, where will the next governor come from? Is he going to come from the same riverine, from their area? Or is he going to come from the upland? Upland means those that have been producing the governor before. We are talking about the Chibika Amechis, the Peter Odeles, the Yesowikes. That's what I'm sure that's why she's concerned about that agreement, especially as it pertains to Fubara not seeking second term. But watching by the body language of Fubara, he appeared, he has been defeated politically, literally. Whether you like it or not, there is little he can do now. He can't even go to court to challenge that 6 months again. He has already given that he didn't want to challenge it. But even though those of us who are observers of Nigerian political scene know that he probably didn't seek to challenge it because he is not going to get justice. Because if you look at those that challenged that state of emergency, they were frustrated until the thing expired, including the PDP governors. The Supreme Court didn't touch their matter until the matter finished, until state of emergency ran its course of 6 months. So you can see that apparently that shows that he was aware that nothing will come out of it. Because we have a situation where former President Jonathan said that politicians are now controlling judiciary. So if you are not in the good books of the politicians controlling judiciary, you are not likely to get justice. Okay, so you can understand that. But all in all, it shows that our democracy is dying, like P2B often points out. Because this is a typical example of a dying democracy, where an elected governor who was illegally removed from office according to the Nigerian Bar Association is going to thank the person that removed him from office saying, I am back. And not only that, asking him for instruction on how to run the state so that there will be no problem. That is what we have as our democracy. To me, that is an example of what Peter B is saying, that democracy is dying in Nigeria. I don't know what you think about it, but what do you think about Sim Fubara going to President Bola Tinubu to receive instruction on how to run River State so that, in his words, there won't be crisis again? Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.